Yo, what is going on, guys? Today is finally the day that we deal with the number one problem with my Widebody BRZ, which is the rear wheel fitment. As you guys can see, it has been monster truck status for way too long. And pretty much everybody who's seen my car on like Instagram or TikTok has so kindly pointed it out to me. So we're gonna be dealing with that today. All right, so I went ahead and picked up these control arms by Megan Racing. Shout out T-Dot Performance. These things got here so quick, so you guys are awesome. But they have these holes here that actually raise the hub of the wheel, therefore making the car lower, which is exactly what I need because my coils are maxed out. The problem with these is that even if I were to get rid of a collar or something, they're actually limited by the threads of the strut. So where this cup is at the bottom, this is where they max out. So these can't go any lower. So unfortunately, I did have to get these, but whatever, it is what it is. Now, before we get started, I do want to show you it is literally freezing outside. It is currently -14, but it feels like, I don't know if you can see that, -25 outside. So it is freezing here in Canada, but we're going to try to get this done in a timely manner so that way we don't completely freeze out here. But we all know how working on cars go. I'll probably be out here all night, but that's okay. We gotta love the game. But with that being said, let's get into it. These control arms are honestly super easy to get out. It's just gonna be 4 bolts that run along the control arm, 3 17 mils and a 14 mil. You'll see I'm using the jack kind of just to keep the control arm stabilized. That's just so that way it doesn't shift to the left or right, making the other bolts hard to get out. The coils on this side are honestly super easy as well. It's just going to be 2 top hat bolts and it'll drop right out. Now, when you're working on cars, you kind of got to be creative. So here, all I'm doing is using the jack to hold up the coilover. So that way, when I loosen the top hat bolt, it doesn't fall on the ground and do any damage. Now, one really important thing to know before you install your new control arms is that if you do not line these up with the OEM length, your alignment is going to be way out of whack. Your toe is going to be off and you're just going to eat through your tires. So unless you're going for an alignment right away, you're going to want to try to put these as close as you can to the OEM length until you're ready to go get your alignment. So I'll just show you how to do that quickly. Honestly, it's super easy. All you got to do is just loosen up one of these locking collars. An adjustable wrench. Loosen that up a bit. I did throw a screwdriver over in this end over here, as you could see, just to kind of make sure it doesn't move too much. And then all you're going to do is turn this guy until everything lines up. And it looks like everything is lined up good. Actually, I think I might have went a little bit too much. And then you're just going to want to tighten this locking collar down as much as you can. You're not going to be able to get it super tight while it's off the car. But just get it tight enough so it doesn't move around on you when you're trying to install it. And then once you actually have the control arm in the car, you can go ahead and really tighten down these locking collars so your alignment's not going to fall out of whack or anything crazy. It is so freaking cold outside, man. Fuck. I just want to move to like Texas or something. Fuck. All right, so we got the rears buttoned up. We're just a little bit over an hour and 20 minutes in. So it's not too bad at all. I have done it a couple times, so definitely is a little bit easier, but it's not hard at all. I mean, suspension like this is easy. I don't want to drive the car or anything, so I don't have any hard bolts to deal with. But I mean, there's no reason that you can't do a job like this in an afternoon, maybe with you, a couple buddies. So yeah, let's get into this. There's a bit more to the front coilovers, but they are relatively easy. There's just a couple extra steps. These two 19 millimeters on the knuckle can be a little bit difficult to get out if they have been on there for a while, but if you have a little bit of PB blaster, you should be fine. Then you just got to disconnect the end link. There's one brake line in the back, and then 3 top hat bolts, and it should come right out.
Artlist.io.
It is probably smart while you're in here to throw some anti-seize on these bolts. They do tend to get seized up with rust and road debris and stuff like that. Then it's just rinse and repeat on the other side.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna throw the wheels back on, do a quick time check, and I'm gonna hope I didn't waste a bunch of time and a bunch of money doing this. So yeah, fingers crossed. All right, so the wheels are back on. Everything's tightened up. Everything's ready to go. We're going to drop her. This is a moment of truth. I am praying that I didn't waste a bunch of money and a bunch of time. But I'm going to stop the timer here among 2 hours and 28 minutes. So it's really not too bad at all. My goal was to have it done in 2 hours, but I mean, a half hour is nothing I'm going to complain about. So we're going to get this lowered. Please, please, please. I hope that this fixes this problem, okay? I can't stand the hate anymore, guys. I can't stand it. All right. That's pretty spot on for where I want it. Cannot lie. Comparatively to before, I can't even get 2 fingers in there. Very happy with that. Now, obviously it's not quite flush, so a little bit of spacer action is going to be needed, but that's okay. I'm gonna throw what it looked like before on screen real quick, just so you can see the difference. I'm very happy with this. I think with a little bit of bigger spacer, this is going to be perfect for the fitment I want. Plus the coils are going to settle a little bit. These have been off the car and just sitting on a shelf for like 6 months, so it's still going to lower quite a bit. Now obviously the front wheel fitment is like, you know, whatever, but that is easy to adjust. There's tons of adjustability as far as ride height goes up front, so we're not worried about that right now. Overall though, I am really happy with how this turned out. It is so cold though. I'm going to go in, I'm going to warm up, celebrate this W, and order up some wheel spacers.